Welcome, everyone, to the college football playoff. The entire regular season has built up to this. 12 teams still in the running with championship dreams alive as we begin this first-round game in an on-campus setting. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoyed tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And he fields it inside the 15. And the return man brought down. That's decent yardage on that return. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down.
The key here to me, Chris, is the receiver runs a precise route, and the timing is impeccable. Quarterback cannot hesitate, because if he does, it could be pick six going the other way.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Receiver makes the grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's third down and 2. Quarterback still with the football. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Well, that's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that first down on the third down conversion.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Catch made by the tight end. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Caught quickly. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
They'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to throw. It's Daniels. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. First down here for this offense. Using his legs, it's Baxter. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On first down, it's play action. And he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out his scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Solid game, moves the ball to the 37. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, that's what we call assignment football by the defense. They took away the back inside, and there's a perfect play to be able to stop an athletic quarterback on the option.
They're going to run the option. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. The Wolverines will look to convert here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, great call, Chris. You're still in your own territory, but going for it in this situation isn't as risky as, say, being on your own 20, obviously. So I'm fine with the call, and clearly it works out for him this time.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Michigan 7, Texas 0.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And the Wolverines are in the red zone. And they'll give it to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
But the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running back with the football. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Here's the point after attempt.
Number 18. All safe in the end zone.
With the extra point, the lead is 14.
Good. That makes the score Michigan
Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
0. Texas.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to pass, it's Manning. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the 3rd down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive.
The ball is loose. Defense has got the football.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the... Let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Grbac and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently...
Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Daniels. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
We've already converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a play deep downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And he knocks that one right through.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Texas.
Returner choosing to field this one. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
The Michigan offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on 4th down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. Here's the 2nd down play. Sideline route, but he's out of bounds before the 1st down marker.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Caught near the sticks. It's Loveland. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he
airing this one out toward the sideline. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 1.
Extra point try coming now. No problem on the extra point, and the lead is 21-3 now. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get his top and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out. It's Butler. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. And it's intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And they knock through the PAT, so it's 28-3.
That makes the score Michigan 28, Texas.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime.
Texas.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Wolverines will kick it off to begin the second half.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Receiver in motion now. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Hit just as he throws the ball. Grab made by the tight end. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This is what you love to see, right? The quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Lofting it toward the left sideline. And he throws his third interception of the day. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. It's a quick grab. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. So one play moves the ball to the 38, another first down. We'll try to run it with the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That's a good call on the option, but the quarterback doesn't execute that well. I don't know if he was fooled by the way that defensive end slow-played it or not, but the end deserves a lot of credit for coming up with a great tackle.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Deep shot caught inside the 25. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll try the option play here. They'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. He's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And looking to throw now on first down. Caught behind the line. It's blue. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Short completion there. Second down coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. To throw, it's Manning. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorns. It was a foot race, and he won it.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. It's a 31-10 game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield.
Up for this offense. Makes a quick catch. And he's going to run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Wanted no part of contact on that play. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Quick pass. The catch is made. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. Dropping back. It's Manning. He slings this one deep down the left side.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. The Longhorns come to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Take set. Here's second down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Important second down play coming up.
42 Spider.
Has the first down and more. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers, and don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. But, man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can...
And he's got it! Touchdown, Texas! That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And then they convert the point after, but still trail by 2 touchdowns, 31-17. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back.
Texas.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down just across the 25-yard line.
And the Michigan offense will take over first and 10.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. It's a draw to the back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed to the running back. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
Texas 17.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Now they'll switch it up, looking to throw the ball here. Looking for the wideout. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Trying for a fourth down completion. He's going to take another shot right here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Number 1.
And now here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan 38. Texas 17.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "What in the heck was that all?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's escaping the pocket now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
Now, fourth down.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Direct snap to the back. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
We get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played